Do you live in this area right here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm originally from Quakertown, but...
Quakertown?
Yeah, but I moved out to Philly like 3 years ago with my ex-boyfriend when I was on methadone.
Right.
And then I ended up getting off of it, and I relapsed. I tried to get help for a little bit, but they just were like, oh, get back on methadone. And I was like, please don't. It's like I knew it was going to be really bad this time or something, because I like dropped to my knees crying and begging, and like for 2 weeks straight I went all over Friends, Episcopal, even like a Lancaster fucking hospital. What else? Oh, abortion clinic. Call my insurance back to back. They weren't having it. They were like, your insurance will cover you for 72 hours when I was in abortion, already in the waiting room for over 24 hours. I'm like, what? So I didn't even get detox yet. I'm dope sick as fuck. And you want me to say that I, yes, agree to being here for another less than 48 hours, but I'm not going to even get dosed until I get to the next facility. And combined, it will only be 72 hours. I was like, that's worthless. So then I left and got high, and ever since I've been. But I went to jail once because I had a warrant and shit in Bucks. And they picked me up out here for like prostituting or whatever, which I do now. I mean, I guess I kind of did it always in a way, but it was like Quakertown way, like, well, my way, like just chilling with dudes that I met from the strip club that like gave me a lot of money, and like one of them out of 3 of them I had for like in a 4-year span, one of them I slept with, but I lived with him, and he was only 2 years older than me, and I didn't sleep with him for a year and a half. Like I've been screwed my whole life, and like kind of like not really into sex and sexual shit. I hate it, to be honest, but
That train is so loud.
I wish they had it like indoor and like fucking with the sound walls and shit.
I was trying to talk to somebody up there on the tracks before, and I was just like, it's so like.
Yeah, if you're out here, you just know to like stop talking when it goes by, and then pick up your conversation when it's fucking done.
Right.
For the loud cars, the fucking bikes, and the train, and the police.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I broke up with my ex-boyfriend. We got whatever, shit happened. We broke up. I had nowhere to go. I had nothing anymore, even though my life was on point. Like I had a fucking nice ass Victorian home, 2 cars. Like my skin and my body and my life was like perfect. Every shoe and name brand thing you could ever imagine, because I love that shit. Like I live for stuff. Like to me, stuff is like, I love stuff more than I love people, and I have my whole life, and I think I will forever. Unless I have a baby. And that's also dramatic. I love people like a motherfucker too. I'm just a lover, and I love stuff because it makes me feel happy. It makes me feel pretty. Like an iPhone, like a name brand purse, pair of hunter boots, and like nice fucking like good ass haircut, dye, and like good ass makeup makes me feel prettier, you know?
Yeah, you don't look, you don't look too bad.
I'm fucked up, trust me. Like,
I mean,
I don't want to be compared because I'm fucked up to me. Like, I feel ruined, you know?
Well, everybody, goes through like, times in their life when, they're doing better or they're doing worse than they have in the, past.
This is totally different. I can't get the fuck out of it, man. Well, right now, I'm on a kick of coke. I've been like shooting coke. I was smoking crack like a fiend. I mean, I was doing dope, and then when I came down to Kensington, crack and dope was like I don't know, like fucking chicken fingers and fries, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chicken fingers and fries, like, you get, it's like, it's normal as hell, like, it fucking goes together out here.
Like, everybody's doing it, yeah.
But now I've been shooting coke because it gives me a rush, and like the dope's pretty shitty, so I guess that's why. But I still like smoking crack too. Like if I have money, I'll get all 3. I'll try to get all 3 regardless, and then I'm just up and down sucking dick. To be honest, like that's the flat out truth. I suck dick, and I fucking that's about it for now. Or I get money some way. My unemployment right now, which is a point. That's the shit. And like I hate it though. I hate sucking dick. I have to like count in my head. I'm like 600 because that's like 10 minutes. So like from 600 down, I'll count. And then when I get to 0, I'll be like 30, 29, 28, 27. And real quick count to 30 twice. And by the time I get to 0, if you're not done, pay me or I'm leaving. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm done. After, like, what the fuck, man? Like, they be thinking that they can get their dick sucked, get fucked. Try to be doing it raw. On top of it, you trying to talk dirty. Like, like this dick? First of all, fuck no, and you're making me pissed by saying that. Say it again too, huh? I'm like, clearly I didn't answer because I didn't want to say no, but I also don't want to say yeah because I'm pissed. I fucking hate this dick, actually.
Yeah.
And they're like, you like something that dick, don't you? I'm like, no, I don't, but sure. If it makes you come faster, then I love this dick. Like, I will suck the shit out of your dick, you know? Like, to me, it's like, get your dick out, get to coming, so I can get to going. Like, you come, I'm out. Like, they'll be like, oh, like, you said you'd be here all night. Pussy, what do you think this is? Like, a fucking free-for-all? What do you think, I'm a goddamn sex slave? Like, I'm supposed to just fuck you all night long? How am I supposed to survive out here with one date that I stay with all night, fuck all night? If I'm fucking you all night, I might as well be fucking 5 other people. The 5 times I have to fuck you. And God forbid you don't, now they got you trapped. They want to fucking beat you up, or threaten to beat you up, or take your money back, or leave you places far as hell, and then you're stuck in the cold, or fucking screwed.
Not high,
no
no
sick,
good.
just fuck somebody for how long, screwed over. But somehow you're the one that screwed them over, right?
Right.
I sucked dick 3 times, even though I wanted to die, and I only did it because I'm fucking just wanted to get out of here as quick as possible. I figured the drama would be worse. And fucked you a bone or 2, I forget. And then you weren't even letting me do my drugs, so what the fuck was the point? I didn't get to do my drugs, because then you ruined them, and you wanted some back too, and then it's like, so then what am I doing here if I'm not getting the money that you gave me? Should I spend the money on drugs? So like, what the fuck am I doing here then? If I'm not getting to enjoy my shit, there's no point in being there.
For real.
You know? Like, I have a big family, I love them so much. That breaks my heart too. It's like, miss them, like, I wish it could be part of their life. I feel like if I die, I'm only gonna be like known as a teenager to them. Like, they only know teenager me. Like, I literally want them to come out here and be homeless with me for a day, just so they can get to know me before I die. It's like, I wish I could overdose. Straight up wish. Like, I don't overdose. It's a fucking mission. Like, I don't know where these people get these overdose of drugs, because I don't know where they are. None of them fucking make me overdose. I barely nod out. And I'm not that tough as I thought. So, I'm not tough. I've never been. I just love, and I always give everything away. Like, people say that, but straight up, it's an issue. Like, it's something so sick and cemented. Like, for 3 days I spent with my one friend, probably just have company. $3 grand I spent the 2 of us. I'm talking like, this bitch probably does 2 bags, maybe like a hit, probably like $40 worth of drugs, when she turns to her boyfriend every couple hours, right? I'm giving her like $80 worth of drugs, adding coke to it. Every time I do it, that like completely like down the middle, giving her everything I had. She can get high. And I'm not saying that like it's her fault or that she owes me anything. That's not it. But like, why do I do that? Why wouldn't I just keep that for myself so I don't have to be out here in the avenue with like shin splits, which is like bruised shins, and like fucking dirty, filthy bugs I feel like are on me. Like, I know that's dramatic and probably the crack and the coke, but it is bugs. These people definitely, I'm not trying to judge them. I'm these people. There's bugs out here, like lice, scabies, fucking bed bugs everywhere. Like, bed bugs live in the houses, not here, they live outside. They live on everybody's clothes. They live in the seams. Like, I'll straight up burn my clothes all day long, trying to make me think of, I'll walk around here goddamn in boxers and a t-shirt and not give a fuck before I wear dirty ass clothes that I feel like have bugs on them. Whether they do or they don't, they're dirty enough for me to feel like that. Like, obviously I'm itchy, there's something fucked up going on. And I'm a germaphobe to the extreme. Like, that shit squeeze me out, it gets me so burnt up. I'm like, look how sturdy I am sitting like this, you know? Like, I'm balanced as hell. Nobody can sit like this as long as me. I'm like a fucking, like, seriously, like, I can sit like this, like, it's like, go be a chair and I'll sit like this instead.
Right?
But anyway, yeah, like, I have trouble out here. You know, like, some days I'll be hungry or thirsty or dope sick. Nobody will ever help me. They usually don't ask me. And it's not saying they should, but it sucks, because I'm used to, like, love. You know, like, I'm used to a lot of love. And a lot of not love. Like, my sisters don't like me. Like, my sisters end me. And whenever someone hurts my feelings really bad, my sisters, only my sisters. I try to,
I don't know. He was just alive.
Maybe check him.
He was just alive a minute
dead,
ago.
he's not gonna be dead for long. Anyway, so.
Nah, he's all right.
But my sisters are so mean to me, it breaks my heart. Like, Jana won't talk to me at all. She's my younger sister. Like, when I saw my sister Sharon 2 Thanksgivings ago when I went home, like, immediately when I saw her, I turned to her, I couldn't even say it because it was like, and like, my sister Renee, she don't love me at all. She even said it. Like, she was like, I didn't even ask for love that day. Like, I wasn't even trying to get love. I was just saying, like, hey, I want to come to Texas and see you and your new baby. She's the first one that had a kid out of all 6 of my mom's kids. So, like, that's a big deal. I love, you know, like, I want to meet up. He looks like us and stuff. So, like, she's like, you don't have to love somebody because you're family or your sister. Unconditional love isn't given out for free. It's earned. And I don't love you. Why would you even say that? What's the point? Like, do you not know what I'm doing right now? Like, I'm not saying that's your problem, but you don't have to fucking throw a goddamn nail in it, you know, and hammer it in, pull it back out, and fucking hammer it in again. Like, bitch. I'm like, well, guess what? I don't even care about your kid. Just because I was sad, it hurt my feelings, but I really do love him. I've been thinking about him all the time. I'm like, all because I said this to him. I was like, send me a picture of my mom and sister when they see you. I was like, send me a picture of mom and Jana and the baby and you together, because I'm sure they took a picture with all of them, whether it's just a text, they don't see her all. I was like, I want to see all of you together, you know, I just wanted to see them as a group. And it's like, what's the big deal? My mom sent me one of her and the baby, but I wanted to see all of them. I wanted to see Jana with them. Jana's my baby. We grew up sharing a room.
Do you have any kids?
No. I wish. I think I would be pleased. I know people say that, but I really do. Like, I love so hard. Like, I mean, well, say that's all the middle next week upset. I'm like, fuck, why did I walk past him? I should have stopped. Someone asks me for something, I say no. I'm like, no, leave me alone. I'll feel bad. I gotta turn around and give it to him. And give him double. Like, say they're like, can I get 50 cents? Next thing you know, I'm giving 50 cents. Giving them the drink they said they wouldn't buy, and giving them $5, so that way they can get whatever they keep 50 cents for extra, get their drink, and get it back. You know what I mean? Because that's what I would do. I'd be trying to do that shit. Like when I found 800 bucks one time, this girl, I just stopped her. I said, let's split it down the middle. Boom. Didn't even count it. Just did 20, 20, 20, 20. Split it right with her. Don't get me wrong. I was like, fuck, why'd I do that? You know, like I was all manic probably.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Like I'm probably manic, and like. I'm depressed, I'm lonely, I'm scared, I'm unsure of myself, I'm lazy. I feel ruined, like my teeth, my hair, my skin.
How long?
My body. What if I have like a disease or something? I didn't have Hep C. What if I have Hep C? Like what if something is worse that I don't even want to think about? I get tested and thank God there's like nothing like that we have to worry about right now. But I still all the time think about it. Like that's they say 3 months, and what if it's like, oh I got it, whatever. There's this girl that has it. She's young and shit, and like she apparently is pregnant. Which if you realize what that means, she don't use protection. You know, she got pregnant. Like I mean that's like a duh, but it's like you just have to hear it to really comprehend it. You know what I mean? Like I did. So it's like, fuck, man. I'll be telling people. I'm like, yo, that girl gonna have, and I don't even care. And I feel bad though. That's why whenever I say I don't care, I feel horrible. I don't wanna, she's a sweetheart. Imagine how sad she feels every day. And ruin she feels in her 20s like that. Out here alone.
Yeah.
Like, it shit breaks my heart when I look at people. Sometimes I'll just look at them and I'm like, they got nobody, they're so sad.
Well, did you have both parents around when you were growing up?
No. My dad died when I was 5, and my mom was around, and she was an alcoholic, and married my stepdad, who was also an alcoholic, meth head, and abusive as hell. And then my mom got sober when I was 14, and went to school for her RN. Did that for 6 years part-time, and also worked like 2-3 part-time jobs. She could maintain the family. My stepdad was a piss couch fucker. God damn, can't even spell the word deer right. Like, he'd be spelling it like an animal. He writes it down. And that's me. He also is just, like, probably just like an innocent kid at heart. And just wants to be loved too. Like, I always think that shit. It's not true. Some people don't have good hearts, and I gotta fucking comprehend them. But anyway, yeah, he's a piece of shit, but he's also not. So I feel bad for him. I don't know. But my mom left him now. Like, not that long ago though, like probably like 4 years ago, which is like really not that long. Like it wasn't like it was when we were kids, you know. And like she stayed with him probably since she got her RN. I thought to be a selfish bitch. Like she could turn her heart off like that. Like she was harmless on me for a little bit. Now she's obsessed with my ass. It's like, well, until the other day when I said mean shit to her too. Like whenever I'm really upset, I just want them to feel my pain a little bit. Like they never feel what I'm going through ever. They don't care to, but each other they do. Renee had another boy husband before this guy. She's with the baby now, who was married to. But they broke up because he cheated on her. Renee moved to him. Everybody was there for her. Like, why doesn't everybody want to do that for me? They don't have to. I didn't steal from them. I didn't do any of that shit. I mean, I wore their clothes and shit, but they call that stealing. I'm a thief because I wore their clothes at half the house. Bitch, every sisterhood goes with that. You ever see the Kardashians? Every one of them sisters get in fights about that shit. Like, if I'm in the same house as you and it's still home, it's not fucking stolen. It's borrowed without asking, and that's rude, and that's like a fuck you, a little argument, but that's not like you have to label me as a thief now. No, because I did it. And if I really wanted to be hardcore, like motherfuckers, I could have robbed the shit out of you people, and I didn't. Because I knew you needed money for cigs, and barely got to the week and shit. And I'm just too, my mouth shakes when I lie and shit. Like I get all like really uncomfortable.
How long have you been out here in this area?
Like I said, I said my top date recently. I met to date, but he's an awesome, really good friend. He's amazing. I love him, I know why. He don't treat me like nothing like that. He treats me like love, like for real love. And I love him. He's a friend. The guys are real. Love to say him. I also met him out here to date. He'd be crazy. I met him when I first got out here, and like he let me stay with him after I got like violated really bad because I called him up and I was too scared to be out here. So he took turn taking care of me with like money and drugs and shit, taking me out here. I'm going alley to alley looking back to see if this guy was gonna try to get me. Anyway. So and he was in the office, he's like, oh, you can move in, I'll take care of you. I'd be like, how much do you need? I'd be like, I don't know, 60 a week. He's like, that's what you'd be asking for. He's like, what would you get for 300? A lot? More than 60 and 80, and I wanted, and I was drug addict. And they get mad at me, which is cool. I get it. Well, eventually I had to start dating again. Now I date. Get my unemployment. I just get help with a couple regulars. So I'm hoping I can finally get. Oh, and I have my family on my dad's side. They're amazing. They love me too. They're not like they want to help me and they want to be there for me, which is so fucking cool. It's like it feels so good for somebody to want to be there for you. Like so fucking good. And I don't want to ruin it, but it's also like I can't stop. Like I just want to get high all the time. Like right now, I just want to get high. It's fucked up. I'll be talking about this shit in my head. I'm like, hurry up so I can take a fucking hit my bike. Not right now, but yesterday I was sitting down, but this lady stopped to be nice to me. But I didn't want to do it in front of her because that was rude.
Yeah. I hear you. Shit.
I don't want to be somebody. You know, I want to live a life. I want to have a fucking garden and pigs and a nice kitchen to make dinner at night and be able to work and keep a job and like be able to get up in the morning and get ready for the day and see my family and find someone I love or at least like, you know, get along with really well and be able to maintain and take care of myself no matter what. And I feel like it's just not possible for someone like me. And I know everyone can think it is, yeah, you can do whatever you want, but it's seriously harder for me. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Issues. And it's not a cop out. I really do. Like I get at work, see someone I know, I'm the fuck out. Because I have a panic attack. I don't want to see them. I don't want to have that awkward. I don't want them to look at me and I can tell that they feel awkward, and then I'll feel awkward because they feel awkward. Plus, I already feel awkward myself. I can't deal with it. No, I'm shut down. I won't be able to think right. I won't be able to, no, I gotta get better. So I quit.
Are you talking about people that you've already known in your past?
Yeah, like say I was at home working at like BJ's when I was younger. I would quit a fucking cashier. I'd be quitting right in the middle of my fucking shift, in the middle of the register, like. But
When you see people start looking at you.
if I see someone I know, I would avoid them.
Oh,
I'm out. Or if I see someone that I feel like is judging me, yeah, I'm out. Or if I go into a room, I get really bad social anxiety because I feel everybody's pain and anxiety immediately, and it like weighs on me.
Yeah.
And it's like too much.
If you could say something, what's your drug of choice?
Heroin, crack, and coke.
Heroin, crack.
Yeah.
Do you
And weed and cigarettes and that's it.
If you could say, how old were you when you first got your first drug? When?
My first job.
Your first drug. How old were you when you first got high?
I guess 14. Yo, that's so weird. Brandon? I don't know if that's Brandon, if it was. That's not Brandon, is it? Oh, I thought you were someone named Brandon, my bad. You look like him. Well, this kid is down here now, too. His name's Brandon. He's the first person I spoke to me with. I was all paranoid. I thought there was a guy hammering my heart. I was like, I need to go to the hospital. I thought I only said it a couple times. They told me I said it a couple for an hour straight. Then I was lying on the couch and I was like running through the woods inside my head. And I was like, Nicole, my friend upstairs, because I thought she couldn't hear me over the bass. Then I thought she couldn't hear me over the fucking vacuum. It was all just I'm not crazy, like delusional. It's just that for some reason, certain people get fucked up on. So this is what you gotta do. You gotta smoke past it. If you keep smoking and smoking, you're not gonna feel like that. You're just gonna be like, damn, I can't fucking get high. And it just makes you hungry for like obnoxious shit, like a sundae that's filled to the brim with like hot fudge, sprinkles, extra cookie dough, fucking a pile of peanut butter, a pile of icing, a pile of cheesecake on top, like anything good.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm gonna go back to smoking weed on methadone for a while. I say that manipulating. I really will be on it probably for almost forever.
Do you think the drugs on the street are stronger than like methadone or whatever they sell in the clinic or the Suboxones or any of the treatments? Do you think like the dope they're selling on the street is stronger?
But technically, yeah. Because you know what? Like when I went to the hospital, they gave me 25 milligrams to start or 20 of methadone. They said I'll give it to you every 24 hours minus 5. So it'd be 20 that day, the next at 10 p.m. The following day, they're telling me I'll get another 15. I'm already dead and joke sick. When you're that sick, you're at negative. So now you gotta get to 0, then get back up to the hospital. So like you can't 3 bags, even the people that get dollar by dollar, they'll have to do a 3-bag shot and still they're dope sick. So like I'm not saying someone like me I get more, it's on and off, but mostly I get a lot of drugs, I do a lot of drugs, I'm fucking always been like that. I do like fucking 5 bundles of dope, like when I was in Quakertown, shooting 5 bundles. My brother, I took care of him. I'd be giving him like fucking half a bundle out of it because I was like, I ain't gonna do that. Plus, I didn't want him to die, so I was all worried, like giving my brother fucking heroin, you know? He wants to do that. But he was already on it before I even was. And it was like, he wasn't letting it go, trust me. It wasn't gonna happen. Which to the point where my mom would even be like, what's wrong with him? Do something. So, fucked up.
Yeah.
I just know I hurt myself a lot. I let other people hurt me a lot. And I have a lot of healing to do, and it's really hard to do when like you always have to give something up of yourself, a piece of yourself to survive when you're out here.
Yeah.
Usually sexually and physically and emotionally, and it sucks. Because how can I heal from all that if I'm still continuing to give a piece of myself up that way? And allow someone to violate me and hurt me in ways that I can't even explain.
Would it help if like if you had like if you had some kind of like financial support, like know,
Yeah.
like people donating to you or to
That's what
help
I
you
said they
out.
should do. I think there should be a donation for addicts straight up. Like, that would stop a lot of the fucking STDs and a lot of, like, you know, shit out here. Stop a lot of fucking people from being in trouble and being on each other's throats, and possibly get people in houses and survive. And maybe you want to get clean. You know what? I got clean because this guy Bill hooked my ass up. He gave me fucking everything I wanted and more. Hundreds of thousands of dollars a week straight up. Cars. When I say no drugstore makeup, I'm talking no Maybelline, no CoverGirl, none of that bullshit. All Sephora, MAC, Tarte, Smashbox, Urban Decay, Anastasia, Benefit, fucking Too Faced, all the good top shit. You
Yeah.
know, like G2, like everything on point, and like, it's like $100,000 makeup kit after 3 years that I built. Not that you buy it once, like that you build yourself. I had shit to go
Yeah.
buy. Like fucking.
Oh, my fault. I didn't know y'all was doing it.
That's okay. You're behind it anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. Like,
She's a star.
right? I know. I'm all about it too. Like I'm like I go in deep, don't I?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. That's because I'm very open. I say whatever the fuck is on my mind. Can't help it. Sometimes it's embarrassing. I'm like, why did I fucking say all that? I'm a weirdo.
Well, you know, people want to know, you know. People want to, they want your story, you know.
I know, then everyone looks at us like we're dirtbag whores. Trust me. I am down, but I'm not at the same time. Like, I think I like saying the shit I say. I don't really like your dick, like I said. I don't like anything about your dick. You know, I hate it. And I hate your dick anywhere near me. And no, I don't like sucking it. And no, I don't want to fuck it. And no, I don't want to look at your face. And hell no, I want to kiss you, pussy. I want to fucking make you come and get the fuck out of here and get high. That's what I want. Hurry up. That's all I want to say in my head. But if you say that, they're not going to come. They'll be like, ah. I'm like, well, what the fuck? You're telling me to hurry up and start. Because sometimes if I stall for a little bit, I end up like, procrastinating. It's like, fuck this dick. I didn't even know that there was bent dicks until I was out here. I was like, damn, people have bent dicks? Yeah. And big ass dicks, little dicks, fucking, yeah. And not all Asians have small dicks either. Like, they don't, here, can you show later again? They don't, like, I've been picking up sick balls off the ground and it's heavy. We don't get crying out here. You can be saying like, look at us like, oh, get away from me. Because if we're some big germ. First of all, bitch, I probably washed my body 25 times in the last hour. Like straight up use like 15 water bottles when I walk down from here to
You
here.
look pretty clean, actually. You look like
I mean, I have marks all over me.
might
from,
not be on the streets or something.
But yeah, like I want to just like, yeah, people should donate and help us all. Like, what if they were to donate for a house for like, first for animals, right? The stray animals. People can have a job then, having something to do productive that makes them feel good. Taking care of the animals, grooming them, petting them, loving them, feeding them, keeping them company, place to live. Then if it's got a house for the girls, all us girls, maybe we could get along more and help each other more. And if you gave us an allowance every day, if we would have to do things though. You can't just get the allowance. Yeah, you can still get high, because that's what it is. But you have to do things, people have to try. Go to a program, try. Go to a meeting. Take a walk. Exercise for this amount of times. Like, you know, in elementary school, you would get like a workout log, and if you did it 5 times or some shit, you'd get like a fucking prize at the gym. You know what I'm talking about? Something like that. Like something like that.
Structure.
Like, yeah, like you get like, oh, check off and get your parents to sign every time you fucking parent signature, and then if you get 10 of them, you get a prize. So they should do something like that. But like, because people respond to like that kind of thing. That's how everyone was brought up. In school, at home. If you're bad, you get it taken. You get like 3 strikes or something. Kind of like a halfway house, but more like a get high free house. And that sounds fucked up, but it's not. So what? You want us on your porch? Why didn't you build a house for us to get high in there? We're all out of like zombies anyway. Once in a while, I'll tip out, but because of my childhood and shit, having to be awake and alert because of my stepdad, I wake up like that. You can't even fucking walk past me without me waking up. Hell no. And I'm alert as hell. My sister would be like lost. Like, where's the bathroom? In her sleep and shit. Me, I'm like all alert.
You said
I'd be like, what's up?
You said you were 25?
29.
29.
Unfortunately.
And your name was?
Bonnie.
Bonnie, that's right.
I hate lighters.
Wow. So what is your plan for like say 6 months?
I'll try to be so fucking polite and nice, like, hey, do you happen to have 3 hard for me and 2 powder and 4 dope? And they'd be like, get your money ready. I'll be like, my bad. Give it to them, and then I'm like, thank you. And I'll be like, do you have change for a 20 if I get 2 powder? And they'll be like, nah, we ain't at a fucking store. I'd be like, kind of. Because like these blocks are, like they should have, the first time I came down here, I was like, damn. I was like, I don't know how to do it. And my friend's like, you'll be fine, trust me. I'm like, fine. So I walked down the block, he was right. And they were just like, how many? I was like, oh, 7. You know, like I was so confused, I couldn't believe it. What'd you say your name was?
My name's Mike.
Mike. There's so many Mikes in this world, it's crazy. For real. Yeah, I'd be looking for safe butts. He just wouldn't stay over there, so, you know. I know, right? People be saying this, and I even me, like, I'd be thinking like,
one last question. If you could say anything to the young people that have not tried drugs yet, what would you say?
I'd say go home and watch Netflix and fucking sleep on your couch as long as you can. That's more fun. Don't fuck your shit up, because guess what? Then your brain is all fucked up and you can't get up in the morning normal. You gotta eat something to get up. Like before you could chill if you had a light. Oh, like yeah, like I'd love to go to lunch. Fuck out of here if I'm going to lunch.
You're like, oh.
Even if I'm sober now, I ain't going to no fucking lunch. I'd be like, yeah, that sounds great. Not unless I'm high.
Trying to go.
You can't do shit. Like you can. Oh, so when everyone goes to fucking Arizona in the summer, you're not going. You can't. You're on methadone. Or you need dope, and you never will bring enough. Because even if you bring 8 bundles, guess what? You're gonna do all 8 bundles in 2 days, if that. And where are you gonna put your works? Just don't, because you'll look like a mess, and you'll be judged, and you'll feel like shit about yourself, and everyone will look at you like a dirty whore that that doesn't matter. That life isn't as important. People tell me all the time, they're like, well, you're not human, you're just like a whore. I'm like, oh.
That's
You're right.
fucked
I get
up.
it. I understand that. I understand where they're coming from, because I judge people too sometimes. I be like, ew. You know what I mean? We all do it. But then I take it back a notch and I'm like, oh, fuck. I'll be like, oh, he's just a baby. He's just somebody's kid. That made me nobody even care.
Yeah.
So whatever. But I'm also an evil bitch. I mean, but I take it back. I don't know. I'm all over the place. I'm a nut. I want drugs and I want to get the fuck off them, and nobody should do it because you'll fuck the fuck up. Smoke some weed if you have to, but don't even do that. It's not even worth it. You're like a zombie then. Like what?
Right.
They fucking, you pass out. Like the ice cream melts on your fucking body. You wake up with cucumbers in your mouth. Like, why are these in my mouth still? Yeah, and like you got dirt tan if you're out here. Like people got dirt tan. It's what that is when your skin becomes a certain shade that looks tan. I'm not talking patches. I'm talking like as if I were to get a spray tan covered inch to inch, no spots missing. Dirt tan. It looks like their natural skin tone. It's not though.
What is it?
It's like someone doing a big tattoo, like on a what's that movie called? She's All That. When they're like, and wipe off the fucking girl's tattoo. I don't know what it was on. It was on something. And they wipe off the girl's tattoo, like that's fake. Or no, what was that on? Fuck, I know this. It was on something.
It was those two girls, the white chicks.
Was it?
The
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yup, white chicks.
The dumb,
like,
whatever, the two white, what are they? The two crazy white.
Be like this, and they like blow up powder. That movie.
I think so. I think that sounds familiar.
Making my way downtown, walking past that one. Or like when they're like, they dance to Tricky. Me and my cousin be doing that too. Like I'd be like going along, all this crazy music. All right. Anyway, I just want to get fucking right and like be happy again by myself.
For sure.
You know, it was nice to meet you, Mike. And
yeah, you too.
Like,
You're.
Usually I want to do this. It's embarrassing and weird.
I hear you.
It is what it is. I'm a fucking straight up weirdo anyway. People see me on the ad and say now.
You know, everybody's got their own, their own stories and their own things, that they've done that they're not completely, proud of, and you can always. The neat thing about life is, every day is new, and maybe tomorrow you'll meet somebody that is able to offer you some kind of like
awesome
assistance, to maybe a place, to get clean or whatever, but or whatever.
And I'm not saying my legs worse or look at me because you know what? That's why I be caring about everybody, because I know they all have a hard life. And I feel so sorry for them, and I just want to like take all their pain for them. But I'm also self-centered. I'm both. It's like I'm a fucking god. I'm like Brad Pitt, fucking White Club. Like one minute I'm like, I'm scared. Next minute I'm like, yeah, bitch, cool. Don't give a fuck,
Right?
Badass bitch. But at Quakertown, I am a badass bitch. Not saying it like that, but I mean like I'm confident because that's where I'm from, and I was happy, and people loved me. I loved them, and I was like chill as shit, and awesome. And then I ruined myself and became a goddamn perkhead, and then I became a heroin addict, and now I'm a prostitute on Kensington Avenue, and I suck dick fucking half the time raw, and yeah. If I do it, trust me, every bitch out here does it. Don't get it twisted.
No, I'm not judging you. I mean, everybody's got skeletons in their closet, you know what I'm saying?
Also real. Get to it. If you're not, you're never going to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
But I try to get tested at least twice a month because, like, there's this place called Get Up, and they test you, and, like, they give you gift cards and shit for it. And, like, one time when I got raped, I got trichomona, and it was painful as hell. Like, the nurse or doctor couldn't even put a Q-tip near my vagina without me screaming bloody murder. For months. That shit fucking... Because it also tore some shit up inside and, like, made it really sore and swollen. For months. Oh, my God. I couldn't sit right. It was terrible. No way could I have had sex. So thank God that guy took care of me for a while. But anyway... so now I'm scared of diseases, like that shit fucked my head. I was like, damn, that shit's real. Like, people be having it because in Quakertown, there ain't no fucking real shit out there. Maybe a little bit. Sean Davis, he's got fucking herpes. We all like, damn, Sean, where'd that come from? Some goddamn freshman year of college, this Asian bitch gave it to him. It is what it is. I feel sorry for him now. He's always been kind of funky looking, and now he has herpes.
Oh my God.
That's sad. But he's awesome. He's a funny motherfucker, man. I love him. But yeah, that's about it. And this other girl down here having herpes. She straight up said that. She's like, I don't get it. Hep C, but I do have genital herpes. I was like,
oh my gosh.
But I'm like, who says that like that? I was like, good for you.
Wow.
Cool of yourself.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Bonnie, and thank you for the interview.
Yeah, you're awesome.
A fast walker?
Yeah, fast, and I'm just gone.
Okay.
And I'm all over the place. Maybe you can find me in a manic stage. Maybe you can find me on Kensington Avenue from Clearfield to fucking here in Tioga. But motherfuckers have been trying to kill me. You're not.
Okay.
I'll fucking kill you. Don't
all right.
You won't.
Thank you, Bonnie. See you later.